Pandemic or no pandemic, nothing dims the enthusiasm some of us share for a style of dance, perfected right here in America. Faith Salie taps into its long and storied tradition.
I'm a tap dancer. Some people would say a hoofer. Some people would say foot percussionist.
Ooh, I like that.
Some people would say an organic mathematician.
There are a lot of ways to describe Jason Samuel Smith, but the best way to understand what he does is to listen.
You know, until talking to you, it never occurred to me that dancers can dance to music, but when you tap dance, you are the music.
You are the music.
We met Samuel Smith in New York City.
When you dance, what message do you want your audience to get?
I want people to feel something. I want them to feel my experience, my thoughts. We can express that range through this dance, sometimes better than words.
For Samuel Smith, it goes a step further. It's about honoring tap dancing's roots and his own.
Tap was kind of a language that was developed for people to establish their own freedom.
Dance historian and Florida State University professor emerita Sally Summer agrees.
If you want to know about the history of America, maybe you should study the history of tap.
It's a history that dates back to the 1600s, when enslaved Africans were brought to America.
If everything's taken from you and all is left is your body, you're going to make art with your body.
That dance continued to evolve through the 18th and 19th centuries as America became a melting pot of cultures and rhythms.
The Irish and the Scots, who came in early and often were indentured servants, came in with also a family of step dances. The African dancer traditionally danced with bare feet on bare earth. The Irish step dancer generally danced on a wooden floor, sometimes with special shoes, sometimes not.
A homegrown kind of dance began to emerge, finding its footing in burgeoning New York City in a Lower East Side neighborhood called Five Points.
It happened in the down and out places. It happened where nothing joyful was supposed to happen.
That joy continued as tap shuffled into the 20th century, from minstrel shows to vaudeville, and then Broadway. Eventually, Hollywood got happy feet too. Lots of them. From Bill Bojangles Robinson to Fred Astaire and Ginger Rogers to Eleanor Powell. Tap was front and center. But those dance numbers didn't last forever.
Suddenly, during the 50s, who tap danced? Not many. The 60s, who tap danced? Not many. And then in the 70s, these dancers started literally finding these great black tap masters who, with great generosity, shared.
Masters like Howard Sandman Sims and James Buster Brown, who inspired greats like Gregory Hines. The stage was set for a new generation of shows and stars.
Michelle Dorrance.
On television and online. And on stages big and small. Even during the pandemic, amateurs and professionals alike found ways to keep shuffling along any way they could.
I'm always waiting for the next tap dance to surprise me, because they're out there to surprise you. And they will.
Here we go. 1.
As for Jason Samuel Smith,
Brush step. Brush step.
it's all music to his ears.
Now we're gonna do the break. It's empowering. It connects you to your past, to history, to herstory. It embodies almost every element you can imagine, and it reflects America directly.